Kenya is doing well when it comes to the deals that involve fake gold. A Dutch Muzungu traveled all the way from Dubai to Nairobi, Kenya, from Nairobi, Kenya to Kisumu International Airport, then from Kisumu Airport to Kakamega, and then from Kakamega to head down to Ekolomani, because he was speaking to a guy on Facebook called Smith. Smith convinced this Muzungu that if you want cheap gold, come to Kakamega area called Ekolomani. And that's how the Muzungu ended up losing 3.6 million Kenyan shillings, according to what he told the DCI. So Muzungu, this Dutch Muzungu, was chatting with a Smith who was willing to sell him gold in Ekolomani. Na akamwambia kama unataka dhahabu toka Dubai kuja Ekolomani. Smith, I think it was just a Smith Wafula, Ekolomani. And then the guy Googled, like, let me see where is Ekolomani. He Googled Ekolomani and came to realize that Ekolomani was just a Luya word to mean, it's not actually a Luya word. It's a gold mine. Muluya alisikia Mzungu amesema, take me to the gold mines. Akasikia Ekolomani. Kasema uko ni Ekolomani. So Mzungu went to the Ekolomani, akarudi bila money. Umegeta, alienda Ekolomani, akarudi bila money. Because on getting to Ekolomani, he was told to get into a car. It had 3 guys. These 3 guys wakaenda wakampeleka somewhere in an abandoned building. They overpowered him. And that's how the money moved. Akiulizwa, huyo mtu mulikuwa mnafanya nini? Tulikuwa tunaongea naye kwa Facebook. So he didn't have concrete evidence. And I think since the money was in cash, it was also a little bit difficult. Let's hope that they will get justice. But the fake gold issues still continue to, these stories still continue to hit the headlines. There has been a 5 billion fake gold case. And I feel like the foreigners are gullible. Gullible to mean, when someone is gullible, atasema umemtusi. A gullible person is not necessarily someone who is stupid. A gullible person is someone who is easily cheated. You can be wise, but you are a gullible. You are easily cheated. You can be rich, but gullible. You can be poor, but you are a gullible. And even the professors, and I think Rigiji claims that he was fooled. So it's fair to say that Rigiji was a gullible to be fooled by the tears of one man and even believed him that he was a man of God. He was an honest man. He was a gentleman. All those kind of things. He was just a gullible. So I feel that the foreigners who come and lose money over fake gold in Kenya, they are just gullible. They are greedy. And due to their gullibleness, if there's any word like that, and due to their greed, they end up losing money. Listen to this. There's a guy called Abdi Mohammed. Abdi Mohammed is just your regular businessman in Isli who lost 2 million because he lost this 2 million to 3 men because they had told him that they would sell him gold nuggets. Another one lost 70 million to 3 Congolese guys and 3 Kenyans who pretended that they would sell him 150 kgs of gold. Another one presented himself as an official of the Ministry of Mining and was having a deal to sell gold to a foreign company. He ended up getting a $200,000 deposit. $200,000 in kama pesa ngapi in Kenya? $200,000 in Kenya, that's 25.8 million. Make the 25 few guy, a cool one. Alafu unatumanishia huyu mzee unamwekea chumvi. Salt worth 25 million shillings. Bwana. Hey, you people are eating nice outside here. I mean, Who wouldn't want such a deal? But I feel the government needs to be at the center of this gold business. And why is it that Kenya ni sisi tuko na hizi underhand gold? Are we a leading producer of gold? Hii gold yote inatoka wapi? Ama kuna kidogo inatoka Sudan, tunakaa siko sure. Let's wait and see. Kenya is a series and it's an episode. You can never afford to miss any of our episodes.